Have you ever stopped to think about just how incredible our bodies are? I mean, right down to the smallest parts.
It's truly amazing stuff.
Yeah, and today we're doing a deep dive into some really exciting tech. It's not invasive, and it seems to hold remarkable promise for improving egg quality and fertility.
That's right.
Our exploration is grounded in some key sources, specifically excerpts from Celluma LLLT, boosting egg quality and fertility.
Hmm.
We hear so often about fertility challenges, don't we?
That's right.
Especially as women get a bit older.
It's a very common concern, yes.
So our mission today is really to cut through some of the noise, and deliver the key insights, maybe some surprising facts about a technology that seems to offer, well, genuine hope.
A new avenue, really.
Exactly. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, it's a topic that really touches so many lives.
Yeah.
And the core problem we're diving into is that natural decline in egg quality that, well, often comes with age. So we'll be looking at low-level light therapy, LLLT for short, and trying to understand the cellular science behind how it could potentially offer a pretty powerful solution.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. The biology. Oocytes, or egg cells.
The very foundation.
These aren't just any cells, are they? They need an incredible amount of energy to function properly.
You've hit on something absolutely crucial there. It's fascinating how directly the health of these cells' little energy factories, the mitochondria, ties into fertility.
Mitochondria are the powerhouses. We learned that in school, but maybe not quite like this.
Right. And the reason egg quality often declines with age, it largely comes down to these mitochondria. And here's a detail that just blows my mind. Oocytes can contain up to 600,000 mitochondria.
600,000? Seriously?
Yes, it's vastly more than most other cells in the body. It just underscores the immense energy they need for everything: maturation, fertilization, even those very first steps of embryonic development.
Wow.
But, after age 35 or so, these mitochondrial engines can start to, well, sputter a bit.
It's harder. How so?
They produce less ATP, that's the cell's energy currency. There's more oxidative stress, which you can think of sort of cellular rust.
Okay, that's a good analogy. Cellular rust.
Yeah, and DNA repair can become impaired too. And this slowdown, it directly contributes to lower fertilization rates and reduced pregnancy success.
600,000. That number alone just paints such a vivid picture of the energy needed. So if these mitochondrial issues are really at the heart of declining egg quality, how on earth can we address something so fundamental at a cellular level?
Well, this is exactly where low-level light therapy, or LLLT, comes in. It's also known as photobiomodulation.
Photobiomodulation, bit of a mouthful.
It is, but photo means light, bio means life or biological processes, and modulation just means to change or improve. So fundamentally, it's about using specific wavelengths of light to gently stimulate and, well, improve cellular activity.
Okay, light therapy. And the Celluma device, which is sort of central here, uses a specific wavelength, right? 830 nanometers, near infrared.
Exactly. That 830 millimeter wavelength is key.
Why that one specifically?
Well, its effectiveness really comes down to its ability to penetrate quite deeply into tissues, much deeper than, say, red light.
Ah, so it can actually reach the target.
Precisely. This allows the light to get to and target critical reproductive organs, like the ovaries and the uterus, where those energy-hungry egg cells are actually located.
Okay, so the promise here, the hope, is that by boosting that ATP energy, reducing the cellular rust, the oxidative stress, and helping with cellular repair, this LLLT can support the overall health of the oocyte.
That's the idea. Better health, better function.
So for someone actually facing these challenges, navigating fertility issues, what does this really mean for them, practically?
It means we have a professional-grade tool, importantly non-invasive, that can potentially influence the very building blocks of fertility right at the source.
And that tool is the Celluma device itself, which you mentioned is FDA cleared, an LED light therapy system.
Yes, and it's designed with some clever features.
Like what?
Well, it's flexibility. It's sort of sheep-taking. It can conform really closely to the body.
Oh, I see. So it's not just a flat panel.
No, exactly. This is really important for ensuring the light is delivered effectively to areas like the lower abdomen, right over the ovaries and uterus.
Makes sense. Targeted delivery.
Right. And while we're focusing on fertility today, it's worth noting its versatility. It's also used for things like skin rejuvenation and pain management.
Interesting. And it is actually being used in fertility protocols now.
Oh, yes. We're seeing clinics like the Berkeley Center for Reproductive Wellness in New York City really pioneering this. They're integrating LLLT into their holistic reproductive care,
Integrating it. How?
combining it with other approaches they use.
Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting for me. How exactly does this Celluma 830 nanometer light therapy enhance the mitochondrial health in the egg cells? What's actually happening inside?
Yeah, the science here is fascinating. There are really 4 key ways it seems to work.
Yeah.
4 main mechanisms.
Okay, let's hear them.
First, it directly boosts ATP production. Remember, ATP is energy.
Right, the energy currency.
Exactly. LLLT stimulates a specific enzyme, cytochrome C oxidase, inside the mitochondria. Think of it like a crucial spark plug in that cellular energy factory.
Okay.
Stimulating that leads to more ATP being synthesized. And this energy surge is absolutely critical for the egg cell to mature properly and later for the early development of an embryo.
More power for the powerhouse. Got it. What's number 2?
Second, it's very effective at reducing oxidative stress, that cellular rust we talked about. As egg cells age, they get more vulnerable to damage from these unstable molecules called reactive oxygen species, or ROS. LLT actually reduces the levels of ROS and boosts the cell's own natural antioxidant defenses.
So it protects the eggs from that kind of damage.
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
Protects them from that wear and tear. Third, the therapy significantly improves blood flow.
How does light improve blood flow?
It works by gently causing blood vessels to dilate, to widen. This improves microcirculation blood flow in the tiniest vessels to both the ovaries and the uterus.
Ah, so more oxygen, more nutrients getting delivered.
Precisely. It fosters a much healthier environment for the follicles developing in the ovaries.
Okay, that makes sense. And the fourth mechanism?
And finally, number 4, LLLT has powerful effects on modulating inflammation. Chronic inflammation isn't good for fertility. It can actually impair ovarian function and even make the uterus less receptive to an embryo implanting.
Right.
So the anti-inflammatory effects of LLLT help create a more favorable, calmer environment for both egg development and successful implantation.
Wow. It's kind of remarkable when you break it down like that. Just light influencing cellular energy, protection, blood flow, inflammation.
It is pretty remarkable.
So taken together, these mechanisms really work to enhance overall egg quality, which should increase the chances of a successful pregnancy, especially for certain groups.
Yes, particularly for women maybe undergoing assisted reproductive technologies like IVF or those facing age-related fertility challenges. It's about optimizing that whole cellular environment.
Okay, but what about the proof? Is this just a nice theory or is there solid evidence?
Oh, absolutely not just theory. This is backed by some pretty robust scientific research. Several studies support the efficacy of LLLT, especially this 830 millimeter wavelength.
Can you give us some examples?
Sure. There was a study back in 2012 by Oshiro. It involved 74 women, average age around 39, all with severe infertility.
Okay.
After applying 830 millimeter LLT to the abdomen, they reported a remarkable 21.7% pregnancy rate, and even more impressive, a 68.8% live birth rate among those who got pregnant. They also noted improved follicular quality.
Wow, nearly 70% live births in that group. That's significant.
Very significant. Then there's another study. Iwatani and colleagues in 2006. 30 infertile women received 830 nanometer LLT. Result? 10 pregnancies, 8 healthy deliveries.
And they link that too?
They attributed to enhanced oocyte maturation and better mitochondrial function.
Okay. Any more recent ones?
Yes, a larger study by Grinstead and Hillegas in 2019. This involved 400 women aged 34 to 50, and importantly, these women had previously failed RT treatments, like IVF.
So a particularly challenging group.
Exactly. They used abdominal 830 millimeter LLLT, 23-minute sessions. The result was a 65% pregnancy rate in this group.
65% after previous failures. That's huge.
It is, and the improvements were clearly linked, again, to mitochondrial activity and better blood flow.
And this isn't just clinical outcomes, right? There's lab work too.
Correct. Moving into the lab, a study by Silly and others, published in Lasers and Medical Science, looked at mouse oocytes. It showed 830 nanometer LLLT significantly enhanced their maturation rates in vitro in the dish, suggesting improved mitochondrial energy.
So evidence in animal models too.
Yes. And similarly, research by Simaska and Nowatzik on human oocytes, published in Photomedicine and Laser Surgery, confirmed that 830 nanometer LLLT improved mitochondrial function, which, as we've said, is just crucial for better fertilization outcomes.
Okay, think about those numbers, especially, as you said, for women who've maybe tried conventional IVF without success before. These studies, they aren't just stats, are they? They really represent tangible hope and, well, real-world results.
Absolutely. Real potential impact.
So if it seems this effective, maybe the question is, why isn't it more widely known or used yet? And what does it actually look like for someone considering this? What's the experience?
That's a really good question. Awareness is definitely growing, but integrating any new technology into standard practice takes time. Clinics like the Berkeley Center in New York City, they're really at the forefront here.
The ones you mentioned earlier.
Yes, they're integrating LLT into their holistic fertility treatments. So they're often combining it with things like acupuncture and herbal medicine, offering a really comprehensive, multifaceted approach.
Right. And what's their specific LLL2 protocol like? What does a patient actually do?
Typically, women who are preparing for an egg retrieval, maybe for IVF, they'll come in for LLT sessions about 2 times per week.
Okay.
Each session lasts around 30 minutes. The Celluma device, because it's flexible, is placed comfortably right over the lower abdomen.
Directly targeting the ovaries and uterus.
Exactly. The whole idea is to stimulate that mitochondrial activity, reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, right where it matters most for egg quality.
And the experience itself, is it uncomfortable?
Not at all, based on reports. Patients usually just lie comfortably, often on a massage table. The device emits this warm, soothing light that penetrates deep. It's completely non-invasive.
So no pain, no needles?
No pain, no needles.
Okay.
It's generally described as relaxing, maybe like a gentle warmth. And importantly, there have been no reported side effects. That makes it a very safe option to consider.
That's key. Safe and effective.
And their reported success, which they mention is informed by those studies from places like Japan and Denmark, shows improvements in things like blastocyst rates, that's a later stage embryo, and ultimately better pregnancy outcomes.
So, okay, let's try and bring this all together for everyone listening. The Celluma 830 millimeter low-level light therapy device. It really sounds like a potentially groundbreaking tool in this whole area of improving egg quality and fertility.
I think groundbreaking isn't too strong a word, potentially.
Because it directly addresses those key factors in, especially age-related infertility, by working right down at the cellular level.
Exactly. To recap, it enhances mitochondrial function, more energy. It reduces oxidative stress, less damage. It improves blood flow, better nutrient delivery. And it modulates inflammation, creating a healthier environment.
And backed by solid science.
Yes, the robust scientific evidence we've discussed really supports its efficacy. It makes it a genuinely promising option. At the end of the day, LLT seems to offer renewed hope for women who are facing fertility challenges because of poor egg quality. It provides a safe, non-invasive, and potentially effective path forward.
And that really is the heart of it, isn't it? Just understanding how these intricate cellular mechanisms work. It empowers us maybe to explore these kinds of novel, non-invasive solutions for really complex health challenges. It's truly remarkable what light, the right kind of light, can potentially do.
It really is.
For those of you listening who might want to delve deeper into how the specific technology is being applied or what it could mean for your own journey, you can find more detailed information and resources. That includes specifics on the Celluma device and its use at the Berkeley Center. Just visit their website, www.berkeleycenter.com/low-level-light therapy.